Hello, welcome back to the channel. So I was scrolling on social media and I saw a video of what I assumed just to be a black lady. And she has these beautiful eyes, and so do her children. So her post was basically saying, when pretty eyes run in the family. And a lot of people were upset that she used the word pretty and she has these light brown eyes. Now, I noticed in the comments there were two different types of people trying to basically degrade them and say, they're just regular brown eyes, look like a regular black person, blah, 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 what we're used to, right? Trying to act like if you don't see somebody who in the black community, in the unambiguous black community, monoracial, with these eyes, you wouldn't be asking what you mix it with, what you mix with. Like, be for real, bro. Like, I'm a whole black person in America. I grew up in America. I know what kids used to say on the playground. Like, I was there. So a lot of people like to do that. And I noticed some people like to act like they don't remember. It's either like really old people, like a lot of some like the exoticals and stuff, like the OG exoticals, the Golden Sphere community, they like old. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. They're like 30 and up. You know what I mean? So it's like sometimes they think about stuff from a different era, but from my personal era when I grew up, that was something people would say on the playground. Like, oh, she got good eyes, nice eyes. What does she mix with? Da da da. She look foreign. Da da da. That's just how people was. So it's not like people don't notice that these eyes are different. Even let's say if somebody had those eyes in the family and a girl was having a baby, they would say, "Oh, I wonder if she gonna have the eyes." Oh, the baby born, do she got the eyes? People do shit like that in black families. Like, I'm here. I was there. So, and I'm only saying I'm here because it's like people try to act like you don't have your own experiences. Like, how you want to tell me what my experience was? Nigga, I was there. Like, what? So that's just something, like just how Exoticals United said, we can't all be lying. We all have our own unique experiences. And so people are in the comments basically just saying, you're not all that, you're not all that. Those are just regular brown eyes. You got the flash on the picture. My eyes will look like that if I put the flash in my eyes. Yeah, right. So I'm going to read you guys some of the comments as well, but I'm just going to go ahead and play the video clip so you can see what I'm talking about. Because you are so dear to me. So one of the comments says, why are we still feeling like we have to showcase eyes and skin color to be accepted? And I find that funny because it's one of those things where it's like, shut up, you're just black. We're all black. It doesn't matter. I don't see color. Just one of those type of people that wants to act like enjoying your features or your admixture or your phenotype makes you all of a sudden someone who wants to prove themselves to white people. You're only doing it because these are quote unquote white features or non-black features, and so you really hate yourself type shit. So I just see people that say stuff like that. They just want to just dismantle talking points and try to act like, oh, why do we even have these conversations? Let's just all get along. Like that's going to get us somewhere. It's just a way to dismantle the talking points, honestly. And someone else says, yep, everyone's eyes look light bright with a flashlight in them. And I'm just like, oh my God. So obviously, I don't know if you guys ever paid attention to eyes, but I know some people in my family who do have light brown eyes and people who have dark brown eyes. And when you put a flashlight in dark brown eyes, obviously they're going to look lighter, but they're still going to look dark. Whereas people with naturally light eyes, you can see their eyes looking a little bit more of like a honey color, especially in the sunlight. So obviously, I don't understand why we have to explain genetics and eyeball color. People know there are different types of brown, just like when it comes to skin. Everyone likes to act like you're either dark or light, and if you're caramel, you say you're light skin, you hate yourself or something like that, say, no, shut up, you're just brown skin. They're doing the same thing with different color brown when it comes to eyeballs. So someone else said, the first boy's eyes are super light, the rest are just brown with a flash. I'm not saying they're ugly, but it's nothing like super special. Insane. Like, you're not saying they're ugly, but you just called them mediocre and not special. Like, why aren't black eyes special? In fact, a lot of people don't even really have black eyes. They have dark brown eyes, So I think if they actually were black, that would be beautiful. Someone else says, mint conditions say pretty brown eyes. So I'm guessing she agrees. And then someone else said, I didn't know loving yourself and your kids and actual futures was a crime, which is a part that really bugs me with this because these are children. And here we go with the next comment. Someone says, "You are truly sad." She said they have beautiful eyes, and they do have beautiful brown eyes. Let her love on her kids' features. And then that got like a lot of likes, so I'm glad that some people were supporting that as well. And someone else says, pretty, if your eyes work properly, they are pretty. If your eyes are healthy, they are pretty. It wouldn't matter the color, the muscle in your eye if you weren't blessed with sight or be able to see them. So this is another thing people do when it comes to hair in the whole texturism conversation. They'll say, what is good hair? If you call 3A hair good hair, then you're calling 4C hair bad hair. Good hair is if it's healthy. Good hair is if it's blah, blah, blah. So I know that it's coming from a place of not wanting another group of people to feel down about themselves, but why do we have to call someone else not special when they clearly have special features? They clearly stand out just to make someone else feel better. They do the same thing when it comes to hair. My son's eyes were gray when he was born. By the time he was 5, they would alternate between gray, green, and hazel, and now they're green and hazel. This is something I've also noticed in the Black community. In the Black community, sometimes babies are a little bit lighter, and sometimes their eyes have a certain color, and as they grow, it'll go away. And I've even heard stories of people saying if you want to keep your baby light and keep your baby's light eyes, you have to keep your baby out of the sun for like the first 3 or 4 months of them being born, and they will retain that eye color because the sun doesn't ruin it. And I've also heard things of people shaping the baby's features. Like if your baby has a certain size head or a certain shaped nose and you want to shape those features, you just keep like doing stuff to the nose, doing stuff to the body to get your baby to have certain features. Now, I'm not saying everyone goes out of their way to do this, but I have heard of people doing this in the Black community, most definitely. And I think it's like super, super hypocritical. Um, Someone else says that's just light brown eyes. I hate our people only consider anything that is light, straight, or loose enough to remember white people is considered nice. So what happened to the Black woman is every phenotype. What happened to Black people can have any type of hair color, skin color, admixture, and the Black people are the blueprint, meaning blonde hair and white skin. Albinos have that. What happened to that? Now all of a sudden light brown eyes are a white person's feature, and if you want to embrace them, you hate yourself. Interesting. So this is just something I wanted to point out to you guys and get your opinion on it. And I find it funny because when it comes to light eyes, there are people that will literally pay thousands of dollars to get them changed from a dark brown to a light brown. And you want to sit here and convince me there's no difference? So a lot of people will do this. They're doing it to EU. They're doing it to other exoticals. They do it to Kia Rowan. And they try to say, well, you're just Black, and ignore all of the unique features and the exotic features about them. And I just find it ridiculous. So thank you and have a beautiful day. Oh, and I didn't even see these comments. Someone says they're just a regular brown color. Someone else says turn down the light and show us. And someone else says you mean brown eyes when in the family. So this is definitely giving jealousy.